Hello guys, welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to show you how to make a good Fall Guys level. Yes, it's been a while since I've done this series, and unfortunately I had to delete the level to make a different level. So here we are, we're going to start over, and you can try to continue off where you are, or you can follow me and just delete that and continue with me. So, here we go, we're going to create new. Now, what do we want? Maybe we want points, survival, or... But, for now, we're just gonna do... You know what? Let's try something new. We're gonna do survival. We're gonna select original. Alright, to start off here, delete your spawn point. And now to do that, there's tons of different stuff. You can check it out right now. We got all these options. We got these new ones. In fact, this new controller. So much different stuff to use. But to start off, we need a place to start. So we're going to place a spawn point. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just do 2 more because I'm not saying it. Now let's count. And in order to do that, we need to count our squares. But first of all, if you click down, turn this off, turn this on, turn this off. Now you're good. It's like this. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not saying it for 2 more. 8. You should have 8 right now. Let's check the size here. Seems like a good length, but we need to do it 1 more so it's 7. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. If you followed along, you should have this nice platform. It looks like this. Scoot you back a bit. Now we want to change its color. For now, we're just going to do a decent purple. Then we're going to scale this down. 1, 2, 3. We're going to do 3 scales down. Here's a tricky part. Now, go back to your menu. Select this, turn it on. Make sure it's precise movement on. Press the copy button. Make sure it's lined up perfectly. Put it up 1. Change the color to yellow, which is right next to the orange. Right there. Move this back 1. Back 1. Move this back 1. Back 1. If you did it correctly, you should have this nice square. But it sort of makes a bump. So to change that, change its settings, make sure you're selecting the yellow one. Go to collision and change it to no. Now the beam will not go up this platform. Now we have a good, nice spot to start. Well, not that, but start. Yeah. Go ahead and turn that off. Now we can place our spawn point. Alright. To do this, do it along the yellow. Perfect. Make sure you spawn facing this way if all the area behind you is less. If you did that correctly, you should have this nice spawn platform. And now, we are going to do something else. We want to make like a nice platform. So to do this, I'm going to use this. We're going to change this to small. Tilt this up like this. Then go in this corner, make sure it's like this. And then make sure you can have this little nice space in the ground like this. Move it down 1, 2. just like that. Copy it. Do not move it up at all. Make sure it's in the exact corners and you cannot see it along the sides. Do that for all 4 sides. Now you'll have this nice space. And now you can make a roof. So let's make a roof. We're going to go here. We're going to do this. We're going to go above here like this. Move down 1, move down 2. Make sure it's lined up so you can see the shadow on both sides. Scale this to match the purple size platform. If you did this correctly, you should have this like this. You can move any that are poking out like that. Now it's perfect, and you can change the color to something else. Maybe more like a yellow, like that. That doesn't match correctly. So, what do we do now? Well, we have other options like that. Now it's a perfect color. Nice. And now, the beans must have some parkour to do. So, here, we're going to go over here. Place the hexa tiles, make sure they look like this. But if they don't, you can go back and see what you missed. Next up, place it down like this until they touch the ground. Okay, and after that, move down here. Move it down 1 more. So now they go under the platform. Change its settings. And then you want it to say 5. Match it up, try to get it as much in the middle. You can make a little gap that they can make. Make sure this is 6. Now you have some nice hexa tiles your beans can run on. But we want them to make them respawn. Go down to the spawn thumb, and then for doing this, go to the very bottom, make sure you're at respawning type. Move it to the right so it says timer. Respawning timer should now be here. Move it until it's 10 or 4. You can do 10 or 4, but I'm just going to do 4. You can do 10 if you like, but we want them to respawn in time, or else it wouldn't be too fair. It's pretty nice. But now I'm going to do it to 10 because it seems better. You can keep testing this until it's perfect by using the test at the top. Now it seems perfect. Now these beans have to navigate through to stay on the hexa tiles, which we don't want. We want like a nice middle area. So here, we are going to create another platform, but no, copy this. Make sure it's lined up like the purple one. Try to make sure it has an even gap between both of them. These hexagon tiles are perfectly in the middle. You don't have to make this perfect, but just try your best. Just like that. And now, we want to move this again. How are we going to do this though? First, copy this. You can just use separate platforms, but be aware that this will take up your budget. Move it like this. And now you have these filts. Don't worry, you can just delete them whenever they show up, because we do not want these. But this is going to be the center of our survival, and this looks odd. So to fix that, go to your menu and turn multi-select on. Select everything you have. You have a limit of 20. Let's try to get our best here. Make sure you grab everything, including the yellow platform. You can grab it to make sure you have every object. We're gonna move these towards the middle. Now grab anything you like. Now move it over until it looks like it's in the middle of the area. Or you can do this later when you have finished the round. But you might have to take different turns moving the stuff. And that's why I'm doing this now. And then next step, I'm going to be doing this. Removing that. Removing this, 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 this. If you did it correctly, you should have 6 objects selected. Now, go ahead and copy this. Make sure it's in the middle here. Just like this. You done it correctly, you have this nice little platform in the middle, which makes it look good. Now it looks amazing. If you want, you can copy these yellow ones. Oh no, but they go in the ground. Turn on precise movement on. Copy the yellow ones. Make sure they're perfectly in the middle as much as you can. You can check here. Or you could check this. Check the boxes. Check this. Another option you can do is delete these ones. Turn on multi-select on. Grab these 2. You can copy these over here. Now, you don't have to worry about the yellow one and just the purple one. But you will have to remove the filts again. You can do it after you do all of them, which is perfect. Because we don't want filts at all. But they seem kind of good. Maybe you want to keep them. But there's a filt not showing up here. You gotta make it perfect to show up a filt. Which can be hard to do. But if you get it perfectly, you have all these filts here. But they just seem a little weird. But hey, let's keep them. And now we're going to copy this. Copy the hexagon tiles. Grab the floor, grab the pillars, grab everything. And then grab the yellow one, which you'll have to go inside the start zone. Grab everything, make sure you have 9 objects selected. Press the copy button. Move this over here. Then select this, the left one. Then you're gonna move it 1, but you have some precise movement on. So, to do that, go to your menu, off, then go back to rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And then now, it should be perfect. Just make sure it's in the perfect place, so you can do it correctly. And mind the black zone. It's perfectly fine. If the filts are messing you up, you can delete them and then try to get them back. You might have to copy the stuff. And to make this easier, you can grab this other side. We want this on all 4 spots. Now you have 18 objects selected. Copy these. Now you have 2. So it's easier. You can go ahead and put these on the other side here. Make sure it's lined up good. Now you can check the other side. Ignore the message. Now you have these nice little temples here. You can walk across the tiles to get over here, which seems pretty nice. We're gonna have power-ups on these little corners. So, we're going to do this. I don't know if this will be a full video. We can do this. Try to make it look good, like in the center. You can use all 4 power-ups. You can change the invisibility, which will change this. And then this is a cooldown for how long it responds. But we will want 30. I'll have this visible just to make it look good. And we want this for 10. Just for that. And they can use it 3 times. It will respawn infinite. Copy this, move it over here. You don't have to have them in the same spots I do. You can move them anywhere else. And you don't have to have the same power-ups as me. You can mix them up a bit. Change this to the right. You have Sneaky Bean. They can be invisible for 10 seconds. Or if you want a minute, you can do that. They will use this once. Go over here. Move this to the right. You have Party Crasher. They can use this 5 times. Now, for the final one, you should have Rubber Chicken. They can use this 5 times as well. Now you have all of your power-ups for them. Well, now what, you might ask? You just have everything. Not quite. Because now, we can add some other stuff. Like this. You can have some different stuff. And to change this, go here, move it up once. You should have it where now it can be on here. And you can change its setting. And here you can change it to here. We can have these. Fan block forward. You can have 3 of these. Just like this. And to make it even better, move it up until you can place it. Make sure the shadow's right above. Just like that. Turn it invisible. Changing the punching block forward. Make sure it's that. Now you have these different blocks people can use against each other. You can use this to punch each other off. And also, you can use these ones to blow people off the map. You can use this power-up to turn yourself invisible for 1 minute, but you can only use it once. You can use this to turn into a ball. If you do it correctly, you can get a speed boost, which I can show off in another video, if you guys want to. You can use this to smack other people off the map. You can use the Party Crasher to shoot rhinos that will explode if they touch other people, which can fling them off the map. Now you have different items for people to use with each other, but now you need obstacles. For here, go over to here, and for here, I'm probably going to use fans, but cannons actually. And to change this, rotate it, but we don't want this. And if you need to go lower, so you can raise it up, or if not, you can do this. Make sure it's just like this. Now, go up here, change the tilt to 100, change the power to strong, change it to focus, or scattered. We want cooldown to be 3 seconds, and we can do the start delay 5. You can do this random. I can change this at any distance you want, but you want to try and make it even. Now we can wait for these and test and see how they do. Seems like they don't make it far. Seems like we need to make it focus. But if we don't want to wait, we can change the cooldown to this. Seems like we need to make it go a little higher, which we can obviously do. Change it to 110. seems to be going too high. That's okay. You can change it to 105. Seems pretty nice. Now we can change the cooldown to 1. Like this. Now you have fruit flying at people and a bunch of different objects. You can copy these to shoot at other people. Just like this. Make sure you rotated it 8 times. Try to make it even up with that by going diagonal. Now you have 2 cannons. Sometimes they don't all make it, but it's fine. Maybe you want more. You can add more cannons. Or maybe the thing is uneven. Now you can add more cannons. Make sure it's 8. Try to even it up with the other cannon in diagonal. Now you have 3 cannons shooting right at you. They don't always make it, but still pretty fun to dodge. Now the beams have some other obstacles coming at them while they try to shoot each other off. And maybe you want a 4th cannon that calls extra chaos. Make sure it's 8 again. Try to even it up with the other cannon in diagonal. Or you can even it up with the other one too, to check and see how are you doing. And if you didn't do the other one far enough, now you know you need to make this one farther. Just like that. Now test it. Now you have total chaos coming at the people, which will make it fun to dodge these items and people. Just like this. Now this will be interesting for people to try to survive. But maybe you want more. Next up, for this, we will be adding other objects. First, we want some railings. Let's add some hexagons. Here, we're going to go over here. Change it. But instead here, change this to 1. Change this to 5. Rotate it. Change it like this. Now you have this interesting pattern. Make sure it's halfway in the ground and you can't see it on the other side. Now you have this interesting railing. But now, all you need to go and then do this. Make sure instead of upon contact with the fall guy at despawning type, change it to where don't despawn. Now, it will not despawn when you touch it. If you did that wrong, it will despawn when you touch it, or it will despawn at a time. Copy this, rotate it. You can do this on all sides. Just like this. And then, now, you can spend time copying these. After you've done it on all sides, to make it go even faster, you can grab all 3 of these, copy it. You can do it at the other start lines to make it easier for you. Make sure that's a good distance where you cannot see it at the bottom of on the other side at all 3. Rotate again to the other ones. Just like this. Interesting for you guys. Oh no, you can see the bottom of that. And now it's good. Copy it one more time. Move it to the other side. Now you have some interesting walls for your people when they play the level. Just like this. Walls for your people will help them a lot. Just like that. If you want, you can also do it in the middle here to make it interesting for getting in. You can make it a challenge to get inside here, but you have to copy this to get it in. Just like this. Now you can move this over here, just like this. Make sure it's not a good distance, though. Now people can just go around here, or they'll have to jump over, quickly escape from people to get inside here. Which will make it an interesting challenge for your people to get inside. Which will make it extra fun to go for these items in here. Now that you've added some objects to protect the people, now you can get started with decorations. Go to decorations. You can add some clouds like this. You can do it at some different sizes, but I'm going to do it medium. I'll do large, just for some extra bonus. But I'll do it behind these starting lines to make it more beautiful. And then now you can copy these clouds to make them perfect behind these starting lines. Behind each and every one. Which will be beautiful for your people to see. Maybe a distraction for your people instead of trying to survive. Maybe you don't have enough decoration. You can always add more clouds, but just be sure not to block the cannon. Just like this. Because it cannot go like this. So, in order to do that, you can just put it behind the cannon like this. Just try to make it just right behind as much as you can go. Now you got some extra stuff. Put it behind every cannon. You can use the strategy of rotating it to make it to the other side twice, which will be 8 rotates to make it to the other cannon. You can also use this strategy with the cannons if you messed up with the cannons. Or maybe you chose something else. I'm interested to see what other objects you guys added in this level that you guys made. Tell me them in the comments. Okay. Now we have our last cloud. We have placed decoration all along here. But maybe you want more. You can add these interesting patterns right here. But you need to do this. To do this, just do that. Then move it down like this. Now you have some interesting patterns, but you can do it like that to make it better. Change its settings, you can change the settings. And you can change the size. And you can choose which one you want. You can do that. And then, now we're going to do this to white. Now we just need to change it with its size. Just like this. Now you can change the size of this. But we can't have it go in there because of that. Now that you've done that, copy it on the other sides. Just like this. Alright. But if you want to do it here, in the middle, move this up twice. move it up one, but you can move it down one. Just move them up just one tiny more. Just place it like this. Now you can place it in the middle just like this. Now just move it along. You'll have to do this. Then you'll have to do this. Now you can do that. Then you can move it along here in the middle. Perfect. Now you have some decoration here. Just like this. But you also want it at the start. Keep precise movement on. Grab every start line. Move it up once. Now try to add it. Now move it down. You can't add it quite yet. Grab these all. Grab all the start lines again. Move them up too. Now it's perfect. Now you can do that. And move it along the start. Now just change the setting to white. Free. Then copy it on every start line. Then you have a nice pattern throughout your level. And it's like a party bash. Just like that. Now you have some neat decoration for your start line. Let's go check it out. Nice. Now you have a neat decoration for your start lines, which will make this level really fun for other people to play. And that's not all. These platforms look like they're floating. We need support beams for them. Instead, you can just copy this. Change the size to big, well, large. Actually, turn this off. Make sure it's just below here where you can see it. Move it up one, move it up two. Try to make it in the middle. Copy this. Make it in the middle of all of these. You can do it in the middle platform as well, but you'll need 4 to do it in all 4 of these. You can do it in the middle of the yellow part, which will make it easier for you. Now you have support beams down here to make it look good for supporting the platform. And then now, all you need is slime. I know there's slime down here, but we want to make it look good. And to do this, go down here, move it up 1, move it up 2. And if you want, you can also move it up 3, just like this. Go over to this side at the very edge, just like this. And now, like this, at the edge, try to scale it as much as you can. At max limit, copy this. Try to even it out. Make sure there's some black in there. Copy this until you reach the edge. Which you're at the edge right now. You have 3. Now you can copy this, going this way. Now you can do the same over here. Seems like you have reached your limit here. Just 3. Go again here. Then you have also reached your limit. Right here. Go ahead again. You can go in the middle right here. Now you just need to place it in the middle. Now you have some slime here, which your beans will fall into if they fall off, which will eliminate them if they fall in it, instead of respawning when they play it. Just like this. Now you're gonna fall in the slime when you fall, so make it fun. And now you might want more decoration. Maybe we should add some rainbows somewhere. Just somewhere. That doesn't seem like you can. Well, you can add Fall Guys flags somewhere if you want. Maybe you can't find somewhere, but you have arches as well. If you place it here, try to make it in the middle. Makes it very interesting for a little area to go in the middle. Welcoming you to the middle where all the danger is found. Which looks perfect. Now you have a little arch. But you can also make it go down as well. Just like this. And you see the yellow. Try to make it as low as possible without you being able to see the yellow. Perfect. Now clone these and move them. Just like this. You can rotate them. Try to make them perfect where you can't see them on the front of the sides. Perfect. And now you're almost done with your level. Just do it one more time for the last one for the fourth one. Now you have little arches welcoming you to the middle where all the danger is found. And also being found is a little barrier for the cannon as well. Now the beans have to jump over, grab the items. You can also try to push off the items as well to help. It might not work though, so try your best. You can try your best, even though you might not get it. You can try your best though. I bet you won't do it. You'll regret your decision, even though you might try to punch and glove. Though it might work out sometimes. Not always though. You might hit a home run or maybe a touchdown if you just keep practicing. That's why they say practice makes perfect. You can also go to other start lines and hit people off. Maybe you'll hit them as a tennis ball, a volleyball, a football, or maybe it's their birthday. You can surprise them with a birthday bash party TNT explosion. Or if maybe they bullied you, you can smack them with your little chicken friend. Pretend I'm dodging person. Oh, get ready for the smack! And whoa! They fell into the slime. I got a hit. Now your level's perfect. What do you do now? Find a good camera angle. Press the button that says save. Press the save button. Press edit. Rename your level to what you want. I'll call it You can call it something else, but then it will move you down here. Fix that, exit out, press edit again. Add a description. Now you have your little description. Confirm, press back, press edit. You can change the theme. Maybe you want a party. Just perfect. Now you can see your little background. Alright. You have that. You can change your survival percentage. It'll automatically be one winner, which means it will be the round won't end until there's one person left. You can change your time limit to how long the round will last. You can change the tags to what the level is about. And for this level, it might be sort of like, you could possibly chill, then people will knock you off, so you have to do parkour to survive. Now choose your music. This is the music that will play in the round. This will seem good. Press save again if you change your background. Press publish. You can test it to see if you want to survive. If you don't, you can press skip test. This is the test to see if the level is possible. And now, you can test if you want. I'm gonna skip. Alright. Now just publish your level. Do not press continue. And if you want to have people play this, write these numbers on a piece of paper or take a screenshot. Just like this. Or you can take a video of this that you made. After that, share the code with someone else. Maybe if it's a live stream, then they will play your level. And if you want to play it yourself, go to custom games, press host. Go to game selector, go to my levels, press up to go to the very bottom. You will then see your level. If you don't, go up until you do see it, because sometimes that does happen. Press start game. You can also invite people here by sharing the code that appears at the top. Now you can play your level. Just like this. Now you're playing your own level. Congrats! You have made your good level. And bye! Tell me what you think of your level. Did you change anything? Let me know. Bye.